Let's take a listen.
Nearly 500,000 veterans and their supporters gathered in Washington, D.C. this Memorial Day weekend for the 30th annual Rolling Thunder Ride for Freedom. Starting as a protest to bring attention to soldiers who were missing in action in the Vietnam War, it has now grown to a national movement that has pushed legislation and continues to speak truth to power for the veterans who can't speak for themselves. As of 2017, according to the Government Accountability Office and Rolling Thunder, there are still over 80,000 soldiers missing and unaccounted for, including over 70,000 from World War II, 7,000 from the Korean War, 1,600 from Vietnam, 126 from the Cold War, and at least 5 from the Gulf Wars. Actor and Rolling Thunder participant Robert Patras explains why it's important, no matter what your political leanings, to memorialize the sacrifices of our veterans.
If you like your freedom and you like your quality of life and you like all the things that are provided for you, you need to thank someone from the armed forces, because we all drink from wells that they dug.
But it isn't just those who fell. They also honor those who came home to a less than pleasant reception.
And expect people to go into harm's way and fight for you and protect you if you're not going to take care of them when they get home with their benefits from the VA and just the way that they're accepted back into society. We have to do better. And you know what? This particular generation, the Vietnam vets, they were unfortunately in a war that they won every gun battle, but it was lost on the home front because it wasn't a popular war. That war in particular, the disrespect that was shown to the men and women of the armed forces from Vietnam is what we're trying to, pay back now by making sure that we honor them and we continue to fight for their remains, and if there are POWs over there, go get them.
Over 50,000 American troops have been physically wounded fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan, with almost 3% having suffered a major limb amputation, mostly due to improvised explosive devices. According to numerous reports from the Congressional Budget Office, the amputation rate for the new generation of vets is higher than for those who served in Vietnam, partly because of better blood clotting technology and body armor that protects vital organs but does not shield arms or legs from bullets. These new vets will be facing a fight at home once the fight abroad ends. And that is when the brotherhood and sisterhood of Rolling Thunder and the clubs who support it will be most important, teaching new generations the importance of Memorial Day and being of service to your country.
Memorializing them, right?
Yeah.
And it's important for your generation to know that. Why is that?
So that this holiday or national holiday can be passed on for generations and generations.
Very good.
And it could motivate people like me to go into the services or armed services.
Or maybe public service.
That too.
And Jack Hogan, whose father, Chris, is a veteran, had this message.
Anybody who's watching this, if you have a motorcycle, come down to Washington, D.C. next year. We're going to make Washington, D.C. 31 bigger and better.
Jack was sweet.
He's knowledgeable, Jack.
He knows his stuff.